What's a sign that someone is actually struggling, that many people miss? Disassociating and staring into space at random times, in social situations and even around friends. Keeping conversations very surface level. Constantly redirecting the conversation to be about the other person, people to keep from talking about themselves. Lack of interest in things they once found a lot of joy in. Answering questions with very basic answers and immediately redirecting away to something else. Edit. I guess the silver lining here is that we aren't alone in feeling this way. I hope each of you start to find things that make you happy and can climb out of whatever hole you find yourself in. And I hope I can, too. We can do this. They don't have the same excitement about things they used to really enjoy. You haven't heard from them in 6 months. But your ego says that you shouldn't contact them because they didn't contact you. Stock answers on how they are doing. In a social encounter where all others are sharing their troubles, they stay silent and distant. They never mention anything wrong, and when asked directly they play their answers into a corner. Sure, it may just be them doing okay, but it also could be not seeing their problems as worth the attention of others, a common depression situation. If the friend, family member, coworker that keeps ties with everyone and checks up on everyone consistently just stops or starts doing it less. People usually assume this person is always doing great, as they are often the cheerful one and the one others come to when they're down. Problem is, when it comes time for them to deal with things, they don't want to inconvenience anyone, so they keep quiet. Then, when they start not reaching out as often, or stop, it results in them worrying that no one cares, or that they're just forgotten about, putting them further into a dark place. A simple check-in on someone you haven't heard from in a while goes way further and can be more impactful than you think. It's weird. I had a friend simply post, "Anyone know anything about handguns?" Looking to get one for self-protection. He lived in a metro, so no flags went off. He shot himself in the heart. I had another friend who was the kindest, funniest, most happy-go-lucky person you could imagine. He would reach out to you when things felt off about your post and provide you access to support. He couldn't defeat his own darkness though, and took his own life. Joking masks pain. During my worst depressive relapses, I would constantly ask how people were doing. If someone you know is constantly asking everyone how they're doing, if they're okay with little to no reason to why they ask, please ask it back. I was on the verge of suicide many times in the past, and all I could ever do was reach out, ask if someone was okay, and that I loved them. I was never asked it back. It's a miracle that I'm still here. Common disassociation. Just seeing someone disconnect from reality white sitting at a bench or in a friend group just breaks my heart. Constant anger. Giving things away. Especially important and meaningful pieces. Someone who is always stressed out, on edge, and irritable is suddenly calm, nonchalant, and doesn't care about crap anymore. Check on this person. Maybe they got a girlfriend, boyfriend, or a big promotion, or finished a huge project. But also maybe they've given up and have an exit plan in place now. Live and daydream. When they don't interact correctly, using idle chit-chat. What I mean is that if you ask, "How you doing? How was your weekend?" etc., would have at worst a stock answer. If they pause to think about it, they're likely not okay, regardless of their eventual answer.